So, I messed up a little bit with this one when setting up the build. I kind of managed to forget Torch exists. So everything got a bit messy, and that's my bad. Anyway, we're talking about Condi Soulbeast here, and I swear the setup for this build changes every patch, even when it doesn't get touched. It's wild. Ranger, at this point, has almost exclusively good weapon skills, so you can kinda just throw together any combination of axes, daggers, shortbow, and torch, and it's probably gonna work, even if it's not the benchmark version. So you have a wide variety of gameplay choices open to you, further diversified by the choice between quick draw and light on your feet. Obviously, you shouldn't use the latter without also using shortbow, but otherwise, the two are really close, so you can pick whatever gimmick you'd rather be dealing with. As far as pets go, again, you stay merged the entire time and always use a pet with deadly stats. Lynx is now back to the default highest damage version, with the alternative being Boga, which is better if you want either confusion damage or you want to be playing fully ranged. In terms of utility options, you have the Warthog as the CC pet of choice, and if you really need that extra invuln, there's the Murloc, but I don't recommend it. Speaking of defenses, your survivability is pretty decent. Taste for Danger gives you some free vitality, while Rugged Growth and Predator's Cunning give you passive healing, but this version doesn't have quite as much defense as the Power one can comfortably sneak in. There's also some downsides to take note of here. One, you're a relatively slow stacking Condi build, which can come up when you're fighting a lot of small mobs, such as Infractals. Two, because of stance share, you're partially dependent on your allies for damage. And three, and this one only applies if you're using exactly shortbow and light on your feet, you can lose a good chunk of your damage if you're not flanking, which some encounters make difficult. None of these are deal breakers, they're just things you should have heard about. The utility options, on the other hand, are not a weakness for sure. Oh boy, I have to rattle this off again. You can get stability, lots of cleanse, some boon support, more CC, an OK res, an AoE stun break, good immobilize options, and an invuln if you really want it. Viper's Nest is the main thing you'd be replacing to make room for these things, if you were wondering. So yeah, if you want to build with a toolbox of options and you're not a big fan of Mesmer, then this one might be for you.
Shall I still?